Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second week of RRF1 pre-season show. I'm positively glad bringing you live coverage from the Wednesday League's French Grand Prix. And we are going now live in a couple of minutes to the Circuit de Paul Ricard. I think this is a pretty much well-made circuit, the track of 1,000 routes. Basically, I've seen some quite fantastic racing there over the previous week, and we had an absolutely incredible really sweaty Monday Night League, which of course was won by debuting Adam LB, and then of course last night we had an absolute classico when it was the who was it? Oh yeah, of course I raced in it. The Haas of Freeman, my teammate, who actually managed to bag the win around there. So there guys, 17 drivers. We're going to talk about who they are when we get to the lobby. 16 seconds the lobby's going to be going. I haven't got enough time to read through all the names. I could probably do a damn good job. I don't want to get interrupted, so it's all good. Right then, so the league where anything can happen. We've got 3 reserves, by the way. Primal, Blackout, and Mike Fairley making his debut. So there's 17 drivers. Getziger, Blackout, Mike Fairley, Gamerman. We've got PRF1 Danny, Darkmark, Ozers, Angelic Raisin, Primal, Even Stevens, Dragoon, Chucky, Raver Chili, Baz Ninja. We've got Rasir 585, and also to round this off, we've got the Power Cup. Is my stream lagging, ladies and gentlemen? I haven't got a fucking clue. I've got bad weather, so this is where it's going to get very interesting. I have no idea. Let's just double check the stream, make sure everything's working fine. Hope there's no buffering. I think we have got a car on track. It is the Alpine. And I'm just realised, guys, I was trying to look through the cars and I'm pressing the wrong fucking button. Oh, so Williams, who the hell's going first? Oh, it is Gamerman. Oh, it is Gamerman. Hey, happy days, right, he's there. Good evening, people. Hope you're having a lovely evening. And we're going to watch Gamerman now. Of course, last night's race was an absolute thriller. Took part in it, made a silly move, trying to go past Bish, bumped off the side of him, smacked into Racing J, straight in the wall. Team Haas, 2 collective wins, 3 of pre-season, of course, the second of which, of course, was won by someone in this lobby, PRF1 Danny. Haas looking very, very strong from an early perspective. But out of tonight's race, I'm not really sure who's going to come where. A lot of people who really had a good Chinese Grand Prix don't like this track. This is a very, very Marmite kind of track. Hambo says, what's on? Second it seems okay so far. I had a bit of buffering, but it may very well be my end. Oh, just welcome in. If it goes shit, you know what to do, guys. I'll just do a quick fucking vamp of the stream. I have got a bit of a reason for it being terrible this week. The fucking storm is bloody donkey-ish, quite frankly. So, we just got to have to hit up. Oh, just welcome to the chat, buddy. Looking for a better improvement on last week's race. Trying to get to somewhere near the potential we know that he can show. Gamerman is going to be the first car round. He does have a Mercedes pretty close to him. I think that's Angelic Raisin. Now, if I was Raisin, I'd probably back off a bit. He's got enough room to back off. Will he do it? Oh, Gamerman hits the kit. There. Goodness me. Whale. Shame you can't race tonight, buddy. We've got Blackout in your car, who's a very, very quick motherfucker. We know that already. Here we go then. Gamerman then. Hot lap with Gamerman. Goes into turn 1. Oh, let's do that. Oh, missed the apex by probably about 4 French baguettes. He probably missed that by around turn 2. A lot better around turn 2. But when you miss the first corner, your second part's compromised. Here we go into turn 3/4/8. I don't know. France do things differently to what we do. I think this is technically turn 6. So around we go then. God, this is a very tricky corner to get right, and Gamerman has got it slightly wrong there. Manages to keep the car on the track, though. No invalidation here for Gamerman. A very tricky corner. Can catch you off the inside curb there. Going onto the DRS straight. Looking to see what he does max out at, and we've got a yellow flag there. Angelic Raisin, where the hell's he off to? And he's spinning miles off. Whoa, hello, that was the first spin of the race weekend. Then Gamerman, sorry, back through the chicane. It's a very tricky track, France. So many different kind of places you can make mistakes, etc. As we are coming to the end of sector 2, Gamerman 52.3. We saw a 49.8 yesterday, so what about 2.5 seconds? Oh, Gamerman, I thought he was going to drop the back end there. Let's see how he tackles the trickiest corner, in my opinion, from this game, the long right hand. There's so many different lines you can go into it from, but there's so many. You hit the outside curb too hard, you're in the wall on the opposite side. Turn 12, historically on F1 games, the hardest corner, but Gamerman absolutely nails that to an exemplary degree. 11 views, guys. Thank you very much for watching through sector 3. Now around there, it's almost like a sort of snail section, this final part of the corner, and then through the very tricky final corner. Very tight, did bounce over the curb. You lose a little bit of time if you bounce over. Gamerman's going to look at, he's looking to put a pretty respectable time in here. I think he's going to be looking around about 34 to get started, and it's a 33, not bad. Aston Martin then of someone gets to get He got a 31.7, but I believe that was invalidated. Yes, it was. So, I think Angelic Raisin is technically going to come through in P2. He's not going to be very happy with that 1 minute 48, but there we go. 1 minute 48.304. Good stuff. Puts him in P2. Well, it's not good stuff. It's absolutely fucking terrible. But Mike Fairley coming across the line. That's a very solid lap there by Mike. Mike, of course, the newest reserve for RRF1, a Sunday drive reserve as well. Not considered to be one of the quick ones, but to be fair, he's always there, and he always gives it a go. Absolute superstar. That's the sort of driver we're looking for at R1. You've got to be committed. You don't have to go and race like fucking Lewis Hamilton, and we prefer if you didn't race like Max Verstappen. But shots fired there, motherfuckers. So we've got even Stevens has invalidated his lap. Even seems very impressive last week. Got P4, but showed impeccable pace around China. Yes, I did just go all Donald Trump list now. Whisper is coming around. Whisper, one of the biggest improvements. One of the biggest kind of like success stories of the league. You know what I mean? She raced a couple of races in a different league. I think it was VRC. I don't really pay much attention to other leagues. But, clip that back end there. Going around the curb. Didn't quite ride the curb enough. I think Whisper's going to go P2 there. No, P3. Why is Whisper on the mediums? Why is Whisper on the medium tyres? Well, I have a word. What's she doing on mediums? This is, Baz and just invalidated for his whole lap, so that's Baz done. Right, we've got the game on there, 33, still the quickest game on. There you go, Getziger, 1 minute 32.7. We've got a new top of the charts. Ozers is on, starting his flying lap. Anyone else come around? The Mercedes of Angelic Raisin. I have a funny feeling. No, he's invalidated. I was going to say, he looks like he's going to be the quickest one. Mike Fairley is actually 0.3 of a second up. Did hit that outside curve very hard there. Mike, in his debut outing for RRF1, puts it P2, very nice lap, 33.1, good stuff. We've got the Williams, I believe, then that is Primal coming round the final corner, and he does go quickest. Primal's absolutely bitch slapped it. That's the first true time, the benchmark for the Wednesday League tonight. That's a belter, 1 minute 31.115. We've got a yellow flag, that's the Aston Martin, get out the way. I think the Ferrari's out of fuel, if I'm correct. No, Mike's just, oh no, he's invalidated. He's just gone a bit slower. He skips off the racing line. Ghosting's on. We are all aware of that, guys. You don't, nobody else ready up in the lobby. If you can, help it, please. We don't want to have to rehouse any orphans from Uzbekistan. It's, you know, that's the rule. If anyone ready's up, that's the sort of thing we've got to do. Rasir, very good lap, 1 minute 31.2. Very competitive. Even Stevens, 31.4. Lap times are absolutely being nailed here. I don't know what the weather for the race is. I don't really give a shit either. And we've got Williams there with Whisper just behind. I don't know what happened. The Williams seems very close to Whisper. He does get a 34.8. Who was in the other Williams? Baz, I believe. Oh, Baz was invalidated, so I guess Baz did. Whisper catch Baz on a flying lap? I don't know, maybe so. I don't know. Obviously, clips are going to be sent in if there's any kind of skullduggery. It is pre-season, so they'll probably get viewed a little bit looser than what we usually do in the regular season. Ozers, P4, very nice, 1 minute 31.9. Fourth driver into the 1 minute 31s. I believe we've got Angelic Raisin, who's invalidated again. This guy's invalidated more laps than he's actually completed, which is physically impossible. He's invalidated the same amount of laps he's completed. There you go. As he comes in, and that one isn't good enough. He needs to kind of watch these invalidations. Angelic Raisin being very aggressive on the curbs and nearly lost the back end there. Around 2. The Ferrari comes into the pits. AlphaTauri coming around. AlphaTauri looking very competitive here in this kind of race here already. We've got Mark V. Fuck, I wish I was here tonight. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Marky V. How's it going, buddy? Shame he couldn't be there. I think you've got another week that you're missing, matey, haven't you, from work? At least as far as I'm aware. I know it's at least one that you're missing. Hopefully we get you back in for the season opener, mate. It's going to be an absolute slobber knocker, that Bahrain race next week, but this is what we're focused on tonight. Rasir does go quicker, the first one to break into the 30s. Now that is a fucking incredible. We only had, I think we had like a 29.8 last night, I think it was, for pole position. Rasir very, very competitive, especially in Q1. And that's Ozers, who's exploded. He's exploded on the way back in the pits. What the hell happened there? Ozers has blown up. I can't even see it. Fuck's sake. Williams coming around, that I believe is Baz, an inch of 32.2. Good position, 4th place for Baz. That was the Red Bull, I believe. Well, it's obviously DNF Whisper, who's actually improved to a 34.4. Have we got Rara on track? No, Rara's just gone out now. Rare to see Rara taking a bit of a while. Rog, oh mate, I can't wait to have you on board, Rog. It's going to be good, and Ozers wishes not to speak. We've silenced Ozers without saying a fucking word. Love it. Dark Mark, P2 in the championship last season. Hambo says, why can't you make it? Late night haircut. Oh, mate, trust me. He's getting it braided. Dark Mark with Rara, of course, both former rivals of the Portuguese Grand Prix. And who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that person? What? Whoever that is needs to get the fuck out, man. Someone, R462, what? It's like fucking R2-D2's porn star cousin. Get out the fucking lobby. Well, someone's friends with that cunt, so we need to find out who it is. McLaren is coming round now. That's Shoxks starting his lap. Shoxks has gone on record and says, did you receive my message about Saturday? No, I didn't, mate. I haven't got any message. Let me know, man. Dark Mark is got off the track here. Oh, he's letting Rara go. Oh, starting his flying lap. Dark Mark is letting Rara go. Oh, loses the back end slightly. In fact, Mark is on a flying lap here. Maybe he cocked his lap up. I don't know. Lost the back end and tried to correct it. Car just went flying. It's quite impressive that you got off the... Wow, look at the Williams. Have to move right out of the way. Good stuff there. I think that's a Primal, I believe. Yep, Primal. Bars in P5 at the moment. So we've got Rassi, Primal. Angela Reyes and Eva Stevens. Very impressive for Mercedes. Williams boys up there as well. I'll have to have a look at it, mate, on Messenger. It's on my personal profile then, isn't it? Not the Positive Glad profile. Daddy started his fly up as well. We're going to go on board with Rara, because Rara's right in the firing line here. Two cars are not going to make it through. I'll take you through ours on the... Lennon's supporting the AlphaTauri. There we go. AlphaTauri, of course, having a really good start here. Raver Chili. Well, they had a really good start to the pre-season, which is pretty good. Moomin saying no walls. Red Bull haven't really had the best of weeks so far, to be fair, but looking to probably improve that, you'd imagine. So Raver is just, I believe, where's Raver Chili? Oh, in fact, Raver Chili's just in front. I'm going to go on board with Raver. Forgive me, guys. Didn't spot Raver there. McLaren, I believe, of Shoxks is just in front of him. So Shoxks comes across the line. Then we go to Raver. Shoxks into P5, a track he really hates. Pretty good lap, that 1 minute 31.7. Slaps in P5 provisionally. And Raver Chili, is he going to go and beat that? Oh, you know he is. AlphaTauri 1-2. Hey, now, that's what we're talking about. Blackout on an outlap. Then we got Rara coming round. Rara is not pushing. He's gone out really late to do a non-push lap. Bro, I'm hoping got rotten. Dark Mark. Where's Mark going to fit in? Only in P9. That's not ideal. He did say he doesn't like the track either. I think that is Whisper coming around. Going a bit slower. No improvement. Whisper's going to have to come in and get the soft tyres on, you imagine. There's someone who has invaded this lobby, guys, called R6414.74 Jabroni Bumlicker. I don't know if... I didn't know you could have that as a profile picture. Oh, my good grief. Daddy, a 30.1. That is intention right there. Absolutely nailed. Blackout's invalidated. Can we just, like, get onto recent players now? Thank you. Where is he? Someone's going to be here. Ah, I can name and shame him. Right, so let's have a look at see who this motherfucker is on the profile. Right, here we go. Right, so Carlos Costa Oliveira. He sounds like a fucking Colombian drug baron, whoever the fuck he is. Right, okay. Let's have a look, see whose friend you are. Oh, I can't, because it'll pause the fucking stream, won't it? Anyway, who are we missing? Dragoon on an outlap. Let's go see where he's up to. I can't check his friends list. I can get you his gamer tag if someone wants to have a look for me. If you guys go on to recently played, be able to find him. R46421bumlicker.com. Look out for that one. Now, at the moment, DNF Whisper's in a bit of trouble here. She needs to come back in, and she has come back in, so she's just come back into the pits now. Get herself, sorry. Get my words all wrong here. Onto a set of soft tyres, you'd imagine. Hey, Ozzy, you could be like the scouter of random fucking Colombian drug baron retards. He might be Venezuelan, so I apologise to any Colombians I'm insulting here. Right, so TIR Dragoon. I've messaged him to leave, and if he doesn't leave, we're just going to restart lobbying. I'm going to block the cunt. So, but okay, he's not got in a car unless he just wants to kind of spectate and work out who's going to help to get the next shipment through Dover with. Right, so typical Portugal mental. Here we go then. So we're looking on board with Dragoon. Rara's left the session. Well, that's absolutely ideal. Don't know why he's fucked off. We'll get him back in. There you go. He's going to need to come back in quick. He's got 3 minutes 55 left. He will get himself into Q2. As Dragoon is pushing really hard. Ravenchili retires from P3. Danny's stonker of a lap has put him clear at the front. And Danny has retired, yeah, that's kind of understandable. You'd expect him to. Dragoon then, the sole Alfa Romeo here this evening. Of course, that was my team from Combined Constructors last season. Had a great start. And then, obviously, went downhill, did Alfa Romeo. Just had a big inconsistent spell. I wasn't scoring enough points to get us up in the championship. McLaren and Williams just up and left us in the end. Just managed to beat Ferrari. Here comes Dragoon across the line. Looking pretty decent this. P7, 1 minute 31.5. Admittedly, he is 1.4 off top spot, but then Danny's in a world of his own. So there is the battle at the moment. Dragoon in P7. So at the moment, out of qualifying at present, our DNF Whisper. Of course, O's isn't there. It's between Blackout and Gamerman. Gamerman's actually on a lap at the moment. We'll have a look, see how he's doing. He's 1.1 seconds up at the moment. Gamerman's having a belter. I've not seen if that fucking retard's left the lobby. Or if he's just spectating. I mean, he can come and spectate if he wants. I mean, it's not like he's going to understand a word anyone's saying, but, you know, it's all good. Rara's back in. Nice. He's got 2 minutes 46 to get the terminate. He might, based on how quick Gamerman's going, he might not get through here. Gamerman crosses the line and puts it P10. What a lap! Whoa! The sole Alpine for tonight. Mark, who is... What is your car again? I can't remember. Chucky is in a... McLaren Chucky retires, of course. Who is he friends with? Those just let me know. Watch it be me. Oh, mate, just... what the fuck? Man, you've been playing with the Colombians again or what? Dark Mark is pushing here. I think this is going to be a quicker lap for him. He's not set a blistering time. To be fair, Gamerman should be pretty safe with that lap. In fact, Dark Mark's got ahead of Gamerman 1 minute 32.3. Mike Fairley goes P11 with a 32.3 as well. Very close in the mid-pack. 0.2 of a second between 9th and 12th. Is Rara going to be able to get into his car and out on track on time? That's the thing. Blackout. Even Steven retires. Good performance by Mercedes there. I'm about to say. So we've got Blackout, who's currently on track. Now, if Blackout can get himself under a 32.9, Rara's going to be knocked out in Q1. In fact, both of the partners are going to be knocked out. Be the power couple leading to the lack of power couple because it'll be at the back of the grid. At least they'll be able to talk strategy for 33 fucking minutes. Right, so Blackout then coming around the long right-hander. He needs this to be a belting lap. Dragoon P2. Bloody hell, Primal, cheers for that. I didn't even spot that. Was too busy slagging off South America. Great lap there by Dragoon. 1 minute 30.8. I was actually looking between the chat and finding out the mystery drug baron. I mean, if anybody here does drugs, I mean, he's the man to message, clearly. But great lap by Mike. Great up again on Dragoon. Has absolutely smashed a 30.8, bridging the gap between Danny and the rest of the field. Thank you, Primal. Hope you have a lovely race this evening, matey. Right, and so Blackout then coming across the line. This looks like it could be very quick. 1 minute 30. He's going to be in the 30s. He goes a 1 minute 30.4. That's a lap and a half. And puts himself into P2 with that lap. Really bridging the gap between first and the pack. Dark Mark is coming along. I think he's just getting laps in, Mark, technically. He puts himself in with a 32.5 and validated. Mike Fairley was going very slow. It's because it's fun enough he's going into the pits. Just thought I'd give you that insightful commentary. Now, Whisper, this needs to be an incredible lap. It's 8 tenths up. She needs another couple of seconds. Really? Well, she is out. Rara is out. Rara is not getting out on track. He's done. So Rara's qualifying is done. Yeah, I think his name is Oz's Escobar. I think that's his real name. He just used his real Facebook name in inverted commas. So Rara is out. And Getziger is through. He didn't DNF. No, he didn't DNF. So Getziger is through, just retired from the pits. But he could very well be out, Getziger. Here comes Whisper. And Whisper puts Getziger out of qualifying. Whisper has beaten Rara. Whoa, no. Who wears the trousers, motherfuckers? Whisper has beaten Rara. Puts out Getziger by 6 thousandths of a second. Red Bull do have a representative. Well, they would have had 2 if Ozers had realised that he can't drive backwards on the long right-hander. But Whisper, unbelievable source. 14th place for Whisper, 6 thousandths of a second. Rara will probably have got through, but then you never know. Just going to go on board with Dark Mark, who's going to round off qualifying for us here. I believe Rassur's out on track as well. You really don't want to crash at this stage of the race. It wouldn't be, or this stage quad wouldn't be ideal. It'll put him back in the, well, I guess it'll put him back in the lobby whisper. He'll be in the lobby whisper when it comes around. Dark Mark goes in with a 1 minute 32.3. Let's see how Rassir does. Looking like a pretty competitive lap time, this Rassir. Oh, it didn't improve. I thought it was much quicker than that. Yeah, it'll allow him to, if he'll get into Q2 if he just basically, I think it will. We'll have to wait and see. Keep me updated. But 20 views, guys. 20 minutes into this stream. So Danny, 1 minute 30.1, the man to beat again. Blackouts. Very successful start to his RRF1 career in P2. Dragoon and Rassir. Raver Chili in the tie. This is a Ravatari, but that would kind of be a fit. And P6 for Primal. Angelic Racing and Eva Stephen. Mercedes Boys sitting in row 4. Chucky and Baz right at the top 10. We've got Dark Mark, Mike Fairley, Gamerman, and a stonking lap by Whisper. Just edging out Getziger. So it's Ozers, Getziger, and Rara who are going to sit out the remaining qualifying sessions. I think, oh shit, don't press B. That exits the game. That is not ideal, even though it technically says you can't. Let's have a look at Rara's super license. Oh. It's not very super, is it? Oh. I've had 34 wins? Holy moly. Must have been racing against myself. Right, and so Q2, top 10 go through. And this is going to be really intriguing because there seems to be a bit of a gap between the top 8/9. But then from there, it's anybody's game. Anybody's ball game. So, guys, hope you're all having a lovely evening. As we are, 23 views, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to get to the heated part of qualifying now and see who can wind up on top of the Q2 charts. And more importantly for these guys, who's going out. I don't know the weather. I don't give a shit what the weather is. Red Bull was shitty on Monday. Yeah, movement. I saw that little bump off Adam LB, man. I was watching live. It was a really, really sweaty race Monday. Rara's going to have to back out and then come back in when Q2 starts. Just to let you know, Whisper. Oh, no, we're good. No, he's fine. I think. What's going on? There we go. That's good. Oh, he nearly had to back up. No. He's good. I'm like Hamilton's pit crew going into fucking Germany. In. No, stay out. In. Come on, pit. No. 14 drivers. 10 go through. People, what would you guys do for strategies? I'm intrigued to see. Because we had a fair draw right down the middle of softs and mediums all the way through the week. Softs inevitably don't last very long, but what happens if you're running a soft hard or maybe a soft medium soft, or soft medium even? It could happen. At least I say, we're not showing you true pace. You're going to have to start showing it soon, geez. And I believe, if I'm correct, that is Gamerman's first forte into RF1 Q2, and obviously it's Mike Fairley's as well. So good showing from everybody here. Whisper, for the second week in a row, has made Q2 and is proving to be the Red Bull #1 Wednesday driver. So Ozers needs to pull his finger out of his ass. Dragoon then is the first car we are going to be spectating in the Sol Alfa Romeo. Dragoon didn't even catch his quick lap, but he did get P3 in first qualifying. Dragoon needs to turn some of that qualifying pace into race pace. Bulls are much more muscular than cows, with thicker bones, larger feet, a very muscular neck, and a large bony head with protective ridges over the eyes. These features assist bulls in fighting for domination over a herd, giving the winner superior access to cows for reproduction. So if you want to shag a cow, make sure you got the biggest fucking horn. Oh, killing me. Mark V's. Softs for 9 laps. Do you know what? Nobody made them last 9 laps. Or if they did, it was a real struggle. Hambo's Words of Wisdom. I think we should make that a Wednesday thing in Q2 every week. Hambo's Words of Wisdom. But Dragoon then is going to be the first car around. He does have the Mercedes behind him, pretty close of Angelic Raisin. Raisin's going to probably need to back off. And he has backed off there. Oh, we've got 2 cars absolutely all over the back of each other here. Dark Mark is with someone else right in front of, I think, the Williams. We're going to go on board with Dragoon in front of the hot lap. Here we go, of Q2, the first one of Q2. Alfa Romeo, that's a good little corner there by Dragoon. He's just got to hold it and does very nicely there. Very smooth through the first 2 corners. Kinker 3 there. We just see the McLaren going slow on the outside. That's Blackout. Then here we go through 4 and 5. Follow them by 6 all the way around the long rounded turn. I think it's, I don't know, has he got a number on it? Let's have a look at the curb. Let's have a look. You got a number? He's going to lose the back end there, Dragoon, and he hasn't. He's kept that very nicely. Don't want to hit that curb too hard. I know that the tough right left hand is turn 12, so we're going to have a look here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm right. That is right. Guys, I'm learning corners. Dragoon rode that curb very, very hard. Sometimes it lets you get away with it, sometimes it doesn't. Dragoon got very, very lucky in that sense. Lots of cars out on track. In fact, there's only Even Stevens who hasn't got out on track here. Dragoon, of course, to get purple second sector. He's the first car round. Round the long, fast right-hander. You don't want to ride that too hard. He just avoids the invalidation there. Very good, aggressive lap this by Dragoon. If he can keep it smooth and aggressive, a rare combination of the two. As he rounds turn 11, the tricky turn 12 coming up. Oh, here we go. Nails rode the curb not too hard. Here we go then, round 14 as well. Dragoon running. Oh, he's going into the pits. Not looking to set the time on there. Did a very, very competitive first and second sector. So I think he knows what he needs to do, which means Shoxks has been granted the position to get around the final corner and get the first lap in on the board. Shoxks then around the final corner, absolutely thundering down with that turbo hybrid engine. A 1:32.1, very respectable medium tyre on that. The Williams of Primal comes in with 32.0, just edges him. Dark Mark on the soft tyre. That's a scrub set and invalidated. Angelic Raisin has invalidated again, another one. Right, who's next then? Ferrari. Is Mike Fairley going to invalidate? No, he doesn't. That's a good lap by Mike. Much more experienced racers than him, and he's keeping pace with them. 1:32.992, and he has invalidated, so that's pretty much the end of that fucking saga and story. Danny, the man who was all by himself in Q1, well, barring blackouts, exceptional effort. Danny with a 31.0, a second quicker than the field. Danny just doing what he needs to do. AlphaTauri of Raver Chili, slow lap 1:45, building up to a quicker one here. Williams of Baz. Williams looking very competitive. Oh, really? What a stupid fucking thing that is. What, do we expect any different, really? Game Man invalidated. Angelic Raisin's still obviously got his invalidation on Even Steven on outlap. Let's see if anyone's actually coming round to complete another lap. I think Game Man did invalidate. I believe I just said, yep, there we go. Game Man does invalidate. He's going to be pushing hard this lap than you imagine, but he's ran on hot lap with an invalidation. That's a bit of a rookie move there from Gamer Man. He's going to need to come back into the pits, you'd imagine. Dark Mark's invalidated again. Mark not feeling this track at all. The Williams then of, I believe that is Primal, going for a second run. Oh no, he's kind of on a slip. Everyone I seem to go to, so he needs to have live timers on the left-hand side. That'll be fucking sick if we had that. But then that I'd expect Cody to actually do something. Even Steven about to start his flag. We've got a bit of a slow yellow flag here. But DNF Whisper, 33.5 on Scrub Softs. Even Steven then starting his flying lap, even though it says on out lap. There we go, that's just corrected itself. Right, so let's have a little run through. Even Steven coming around, then we've got Angelic Raisins. He actually got, no, this is going to be the start of his next flying lap. So here we go, and he actually can finally do a lap. And with a couple of minutes left to go in the session, I think it's around about 8 or 9. I can't see because there's yellow flags fucking everywhere. Whisper. Oh, let me know, guys, how the stream's going. Primal in my car. Yes, he is, Mark Williams, isn't it? Of course, yes, he is. Primal representing you today, mate. Forgive me. I did actually have a check. I meant to answer you, but I got distracted at the end of prep qualifying. Raver Chili is Russer, 31.8. You don't want to do too many laps on these mediums. You don't want to. You just want to get yourself in. 31.8, Phil. That was a lot of time I did. I think I had a 31.7 last night. Tuesday and Wednesday seem very, very similar in pace. Oh, is it valid again? I didn't watch that one. I'm just kind of checking other people. Primal is still going round. I think he's going a bit slower here. No, he's on a push lap. Oh, Skewer found the exit at 12. Here we go. Just see what Hambo's put about Mark. Chucking into the pits. Dark Mark's coming round. He's just getting laps in. Mark doesn't seem himself. Don't know why. Maybe he's just kind of gearing himself up for the race. I know he has been quite tight. He moves out of the way of Even Stevens, who crosses the line. Very impressive is the Mercedes driver and puts it into P7. Thought he'd be a little bit quicker than that, Even Steven. Rassir, by the way, in second, 31.8. We've got Raver Chili there in fifth position. AlphaTauri once again looking very impressive over one lap pace. Oh, cheers, Marky Mark. Thank you very much, mate. Much better than last week. Said that qualifying was okay last week, and then it just went to absolute pig shit in the fucking race. Hopefully it doesn't happen. If it does, guys, no complaint from me. I'm going to shut the stream down, give it a 2-minute break, and then give it, you know, literally have a little bit of mini reset, and then get cracking again. No point moaning about what you can't fix, of course. Racing with a very, very aggressive corner there. He's already invalidated 3 laps. Well, not including his out laps, so he's had 4 invalidations on 3 registered laps, which is mighty impressive in itself. But at the moment he's out. At the moment, currently Blackout, Gamer Man, Angelic Raisin and Dragoon, who is coming out, by the way, on the yellow wall, medium clad tyre. Let's have a look how he's going to be performing. We'll have a look at that in a couple of minutes. Angelic Raisin coming towards the chicane. It's the first part of it very nicely over the second. Here we go on the exit of chicane. That's how we do it. That's even better. We're going to get on board. We're actually going to go here. Hambo, fuck you, says Mark V. Go on, lad. Cat fatty. Round the long round. Angelic Raisin didn't want to go too close to that corner. St. John having an absolutely, well, mix and match mishmash. I've lost my trailer thought. Fatal, thanks for coming at the right time, because my trailer thought was fucked. Yeah, well done, mate. Cheers for showing up, Fatal. Well done, you know, because it's a real achievement to turn Twitch on. Raisin's gotta put in a decent lap in, but he's on 4-lap old mediums. Would it be worth just sticking the softs on for one run? Maybe, in this sense. Angelic Raisin across the line. I mean, 32-1, 0.3 of a second up on his teammate. He's ahead of the McLaren as even Stevens on track. Hey, mate, you're bored. You know there's always something going to be said that makes absolutely no sense on this channel here. DNF Whisper starting her flying lap in a moment. Whisper beat Ozers and Rara, who hopefully we can see if his connection's okay now. Fingers crossed. Hambo comes in chat. Looking forward to see what car runs for Saturday. I happen to know. As do a few others. In fact, I think most of the people do. We just haven't told Hambo yet. Evening, Massey. Oh, mate, your stream last night was beautiful. You showcased how much of a shit driver I could really be. I love it, mate. Evening, Massey. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening, fella. And have a night off, fingers crossed, from stream. You've done a lot of it in the last couple of weeks. Put your feet up, mate. You deserve the rest. 0.055 Whisper needs to improve a little bit. Yellow flag sector 1. That's Dragoon. Is that invalidation for Dragoon? It is. Just wanted to go back and double check. Dragoon currently sitting in P14. One of the, my own opinions, one of the early pre-race favourites for this. Dragoon always seems to get his qualifyings nailed in. But no, Massey, superb coverage in the last couple of weeks, mate. You found 2 good co-commentators with you, which is awesome to have. It's always good doing solo commentaries, but if you're like me, I couldn't really have a commentator partner because I just overtalk him and talk over myself as well. Yeah, Hambo, I saw that. Bahrain next season opener. Hopefully it's not as much of a nightmare as I expect to be for me. To be fair, expect the unexpected around Bahrain. I mean, it can't be worse than your last one where you overtook 9 cars under the safety car. To be fair, watching Whisper here. She's running out of fuel. She's going for an absolute... Matthew just clocked onto what Amble said. Whisper coming round. Now, she's currently in Q3. Just to point out, is she going to get an improvement? Needs 6 tenths on Mike Fairley. And gets it. Gets 8 tenths, actually. So Mike Fairley's down in the drop zone 1. On the danger zone, shall we say. And Blackout's invalidated. Now, what can Gamerman do? He's been incredibly impressive. Big ups. Yeah, mate, don't worry about it. I mean, Massey, I do about 7 errors per stream, and I get half these guys' fucking names wrong, so don't worry about it. Gamer Man, it's not enough. He's missed out on Q3 at the moment by 2 tenths, just under. But we've got Blackout who's still yet to come round to the 2 cars, and we've got a Ferrari who's... Well, Mike's currently in Q3, but to be fair, yeah, mate, a 6-minute formation lap. We love it. Blackout is going to need to come out on track here. Dragoon's out of this the next lap. Dragoon is out. There's no way he's coming back round, guys. Dragoon eliminated from Q2. We've had Rara in Q1 due to technical difficulties, but Dragoon for keeping it on the track limits. That's the one. Keeping it in the line tees. Dartmark needs an improvement, a big style improvement from Dartmark also. Mark is currently out of qualifying. Oh, that would be the biggest shock of the season so far. No, it was a lovely stream, Massey. You like the He likes the calming influence to my mentalness. Ambitious swearing, and Dark Mark's kind of like yawning. But nah, Mark had an incredible stream as well. We're lucky in kind of like good graces for RF1 to have decent streamers where we can all kind of cover each other. Yeah, Fail, that's all you need to do really in every race. That's all I do, usually. Come on, Whisper, says Elza's Whisper is in P9. Needs to get himself back in the pits. Gamer Man is going again next lap, but he's got no ERS. He's not saved any. I don't think he knows how to run it on none, to be fair. Darkmark needs a lap and a half here. DNF Whisper's in the pits, so she's done what she needs to do. Mike Fairley's going again, 7,000s up at the moment. He needs to make another couple of attempts. Darkmark puts Mike Fairley out, and that's a much more competitive lap from Darkmark. That's the Darkmark we need to see. Jesus Christ. Mark come from nowhere there, and that is P. Oh, Dragoon stayed out. Oh, I should really have thought he was going to go. What a twat. Mike Fairley needs some big improvements here. He needs 0.2 of a second. And he's not found it. And I think, yeah, that's Mike out. Mike's eliminated. Unfortunately, get himself in the Q2. Good, solid debut there for Mike. But Gamerman has not dropped his ERS to none. And I think Gamerman's on the way out too. He needs an extra 0.5, but Dragoon is flying as well here. Hanging it really, really nicely, Dragoon there. And Blackout is going to make it round. He needs to hope that car in front of him moves out of the way. The Aston Martin, I think it's Darkmark, I think. So I go back on Dragoon. Sorry guys, forgive me, went the wrong way. Even though you overtake cars, sometimes it can really distract you. I was going to say, yeah, Face, I was going to suggest is it automatic ERS. Which... Oh, Dragoon! Cocks it! No, he might go out here because of that. Rode that curve way too aggressively now, Darkmark. Who's about a second and a half ahead of him. Will Dragoon sneak through? He's going to get a 32.9. I don't think Dragoon's going to do it. Oh my god, he's absolutely smashed it. What the fuck am I on about? P4. Dragoon then, 1 minute 31.9 gets himself through, which puts Whisper out of qualifying. Such a shame. And Blackout makes it across the line, just barely. I usually carry the car for track bag in her back. Multiple bags, bro. Multiple bags. Whisper, so unfortunate. Great drive again. She will make Q3. She's made Q3 once in an RF1 career. That was on Monday at Silverstone, I believe, when all the top runners went out. And every backmarker was up there fighting. It was amazing. I was one of them. I think me and Fatal were one of them. Actually, 6th and 7th on the grid at that time. Said to need many bags. Yeah, that's how I was saying Fatal. A Gamerman, he's on old tyres here. It would probably serve him best just to pull it into the pits, to be fair. And yeah, he's well done. I'm going to go on to Blackout, who is going to be quite a surprise if he doesn't make this through. Yeah, yeah, Matt Massey just kind of like doing a little Bahrain dance. Get it? Rain dance, Bahrain. Now we're falling on deaf ears. Shit humour. Blackout, this is looking like a pretty decent lap here. Just needs to not cut the corners. Coming round 11. Right round the prolonged corner of 11. Try your best not to hit too much curb on the entrance of 12. But go as close to the curb as you can. Great corner that from Blackout. Put the power down. Don't lose the back end too much. Oh, this is looking like a pretty decent lap here. Blackout was P2 in Q1. Is he going to be able to make an impression here? Well, he's got to not invalidate at the final corner, or he will be a shock elimination. Rassir with a 30.9. Why has he gone on softs? Why did he go on softs? He didn't need to. What has he done that for? Blackout slaps in a P5, or P4, sorry, just ahead of Dragoon. Why did Rassir go softs? That is a bizarre choice. Rassir was safely through, but Baz the Ninja is out of qualifying. Even Stevens escapes by 1/10 of a second. Ah, so unlucky for Baz. Really, really competitive at France is Baz the Ninja. Former podium getter in the RRF1 Wednesday League, of course, from last season. I'm sure he'll be able to confirm which track it was. I did have a record of it, but I can't quite remember on top of me. And I haven't got my bleeding spreadsheet in front of me here today. The Woodsy sent over. Unlucky for Baz! But the Mercedes boys, 9th and 10th. And we've got Raver in 8th. Chalky 7th. Primal 6th. Dragoon, Blackout, Darkmark, Danny. And a really, really bizarre choice from Rassir. I'm almost concerned for him here. I don't know why he's done that. Can always dream, says Moomin. To be fair, man, the season's not started yet. Everybody's leading the championship. It's a good way to look at it. Going to address something as well, guys. Tomorrow, we'll be putting a little rules post up. So if you could just sign your name off saying you read it. Only small, but we just made some alterations to the penalties and stuff. So Rassir takes top spot. I guess it stops Danny's whitewash of the qualifying sessions. So Rassir takes top spot with Danny and Dartmouth. Familiar names at the top of the charts in Q2. Then we've got Blackout in P4, who struggled to get a lap in, but managed to nail it when it mattered. Dragoon P5, Primal P6. Chocky, Raver Chili, ever presence in Q3 it seems, and the two Mercedes boys running out the top 10. Then Baz Ninja, heartbreak, 10th of a second off. Whisper, 2/10. Mike Fairley, very impressive in his opening gambit in RRF1, only half a second off getting through to Q3, which is a mega achievement for a rookie. Basically, Mike Fairley he's a rookie. He only made his league racing debut about a month ago in TSD, about a month and a half ago, and Gamer Man probably down to the auto ERS, I believe. Not be able to get the most out of his car, but only 7/10 off qualifying for Q3 game, man. Well done. Good stuff from everybody. Does France have a tricky pit lane? I can answer that question. I've avoided Noodleneck, I'm sure he'll tell you. He had a bit of trouble traversing to the end of it. But guys, that was a lovely qualifying session. Guys in the chat, who's going to get pole? Which fucker's getting pole here tonight? I'm going to say Danny. I know he's in Team Haas, but it's hard to bet against him at the moment. Big ups if you want to, if you're streaming your own POV, drop your own Twitch link in the chat, guys. Get everyone to follow you. I'm not one of these little moaning bitches who stops people doing it. I think it's all about supporting the community. So if you have got Twitch, just drop your links in the chat and get everybody to. Yeah, we said Danny, Dark Mark, and Blackout says Whale. Yeah, Ambulance is fine. It's, you know, oh, what the fuck? Holy moly! Is that how they do it in Italy? They just pop in front of you. You've got fucking Leonardo. I was going to say Leonardo da Vinci, he's a fucking artist. Your words here. Here we go then. So Dragoon is going around for yet another first run. Hopefully we get that there. We've got a new follow. That is Michael T13. Michael, thank you very much for following, buddy. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Thank you very much for following the channel. Hope you're having a great one and hope you enjoy the show. God, do you know what? I've had that many people unfollow me in the last week. It's incredible. I got 1,435, dropped 5, gained 1. It's like literally a heart monitor. It's fucked. But no, Michael, thank you very much for watching, bud. Absolute superstar. And I believe we're going to go and have a look at Dragoon's lap. Right, so my prediction is, Danny. Oh, since he was on about that. You fucking idiot. Oh, dearie me. Blackout, the only guy who hasn't got out on track. I think he's going to wait a little bit. I was wondering what Oz was saying your words here. I mean, he can call you a fanny if he... Rassir for pole. This is movement. It could happen. I mean, he's topped the chart. He was only a 10th quicker than Danny on the softs compared to mediums, but I guess it could happen. These guys, if they've played it right, it should have 2 sets of soft tyres that they can technically burn. If they really want to. Depending on the strategy. Dragoon's been getting better and better and better. Oz just realises the error of his ways with the old kind of like hiding away emoji. No stream time with Dragoon. Oh, dearie me. Well, that was a bit of a hoodlum, wasn't it? Oh, God, he just missed out turn 2. That's one way to not invalidate it. Don't take the fucking corner. He just fucking popped on, like, you know what I mean? Oh, Marks, this isn't a good... Oh, this is a shoddy run, this from Dragoon. He ain't going to be impressed, and he's invalidated. He'll know how bad that was. Oh, my... Not quite as bad as Dartmark. I mean, he's fucked off towards somewhere... I don't know, I mean... Toulon. Whoa! Holy moly! Wow! Fucking Jesus! Oh, Angelic Raisin, he's applying for crash of the day. It's like everyone in Q3's forgotten how to drive. I mean, they're doing okay so far. Primal then. Fucking Raisin, holy moly. What a blow up. That woke me up. Primal then. Coming around Sector 2, finishing this off. It's going to be a... Yeah, this is not a bad little second sector by Primal. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think Raisin's quite got what it takes to get the pole position from this position. Fatal. I think we need to go get Moomin to pick his car, bits of car in a bag. Lend him some bags. Here comes Primal. Right, Sector 3. Let's have a little traverse at turn 12. It's like people are sometimes too afraid to get near the curb. Oh, Primal, he went for it then. Good corner that, actually. And he's invalidated, for fuck's sake. Anyone else not invalidated? Chocky, right. The man who hates this track is going to be getting provisional pole. go primal pole, says Mark V. Coming around the final couple of corners is Shoxks. I'm going to get on board so we can see whereabouts this really is. I have spare bags. There you go, Raisin. You got some spare bags to bring it up, mate. Unfortunately, you're going to walk back into the Mercedes garage with Red Bull bags. Chalky 30.7. Very, very competitive lap. What a lap that is by him. That's the third fastest lap of the weekend. But Rassi, sorry, Raven Chili, forgive me, just beats it. Rassi, oh my God. They're all within 600s. Holy fucking spaghetti hoops. You kind of did. Well, you sort of spun the first time, but then you really did the job the second time. Danny. Oh, this looks like it's going to be ridiculous. He's just at 29. Danny has answered back again. 1 minute 29. Even Steven, they're both invalidated. Oh, he's left. How wonderful. I hope his AI is on the fucking track. Fingers crossed. That ain't smoke coming out the back of his car, people. He's from South America. Right. Primal's invalidated. I think it must have been a this and next lap invalidated, unless he's just done it casually. I'll lend him some back, but they would be Aston back. Yeah, it'll be quite awkward. He's left. That is a Cake Jolvin. Thank you very much for the follow. Cheers for that, buddy. 1,433. God, we're on follows everywhere this time. How have I got one follow that got me to 1431? Then the next one got me to 1433. Where's your fucking maths? Like, Stevens is like 5'3" and a lesbian. Do you know what? Guys. That's the best introduction to my channel I've ever had. What an absolute superstar. Sorry, guys. Raver did improve. Big improvement by Raver Chili. 1 minute 30.0 from nowhere. Angelic never know. And he's built like a tree. Well, you're a fucking small tree, then I've got to tell you. Wow, that's kind of a blackout. Still. Yeah, you get these Muppets who moan at people who come into their streams and swear. Oh dear. Yeah, please. Yeah, that could really. That might hurt. To be fair, on Monday, blackout then. Looking pretty competitive this lap. Comment of the day by Cake Jolvin. I don't know who that is, but absolute legend you are. Stay followed to the channel. Just come back every week and insult a random person. I mean, seriously, because that was... I've had some stream entries. A lot of them we just block, but that is worldy. Anyway, moving on. That's the Aston Martin of Darkmark, who hasn't really seen himself. To be here, bonsai tree, says Moon Rider. God, what is your favourite type of tree then, barring sea whale? The kind of lesbian palm oak tree, really. Macca says, hey up, lads, how are we, Macca? Welcome in, buddy. And that's blackout. What's he going to get? A 1 minute 31.0. Well, he's P5, because there's only 5 people set lap, but that's a pretty decent... Oh, pardon me, that was an unbelievable burp, that was. It was, it was fucking shit. I got cherry Coca-Cola hiccups. That's blackout moving nicely out of the way of Darkmark. Was saying earlier, like, sometimes you can literally... even though you fly past the car and they get right out of your way, they can catch your eye briefly and then it kind of distracts you for the remainder of the lap. But Mark, oh, he's run a bit wide there. Oh, I thought that would have been the case with Darkmark. He doesn't like the strut, guys. He's made it perfectly clear. Bit for the 5'3" lesbian. That, yeah. 29.9. Yeah, but Danny's racking it. But he's not. Raver Chili's pulled in possibly one of the laps of his career there. And I just missed it. I'm gutted that I just missed that. I flicked onto him just at the wrong point. Really good lap there by Raver Chili. Possibly the defining lap of his RRF1 career, that right there. Smashing it. Macca, these guys, mate, speed everywhere. The leagues, and to be fair, we've had not really many slow times. There we go. Round sector 3, Darkmark. Are we going to see Mark trouble the top 2, or is he going to slot right into that gap that's been left there? Just in front of Rassir, Chocky. He'll be looking to try and get pole. Obviously, Darkmark, 3 minutes 46 seconds. So this may be his last run. To be fair, he might have a little cool down run here. Darkmark coming across the line. I don't think he's going to take pole. But it's not far if he does go P3. 1 minute 30.611. Will he be satisfied with that? You'll have to ask him. I don't know if that 30.6 is going to really... Unless you can go quicker than that. We have seen him go quicker. then that lap time wasn't too far. There's Angelic Raisin's wheel just absolutely fucking sitting there like an absolute love child of a 5'3" tree and a lesbian. We'll leave that there. Sorry, that's one of the best introductions in 7 years to my channel. I'm sorry, Kate. That will go down. So have me keep talking about it. That just proper set me off. Yellow flag there. That's Blackout moving nicely out. Oh, it's Shoxks. Sorry, forgive me. Shoxks moving out of the way. Shoxks, who had pole position, robbed off him by literally about a 10th of a second by Danny last week, I think it was, or 10th or 2 tenths. Cheat codes. But here we go. So for the second time in 2 weeks, no Red Bull participation in Q3. Raver Chili, of course, was last season's Red Bull with Dragoon. Raver's been moved down to the AlphaTauri team thanks to the driver George Dragoon, been moved across to the Alfa Romeo. Here we go then. Here goes Primal. Primal has been picked to be up there in this one. Stepping up now. Going to smash Monday Div. Mate, you're going to need to. That's the Sweatfest. We've got some quick drivers coming in. Primal comes across the line and it's only P7. Not the best lap by Primal. I've seen him go much quicker than that. Even Stevens, one of the quickest drivers from the Chinese Grand Prix. No, Mackie, it's all about when you get... You'll notice that the next week will be a lot more kind of sweaty all across the board. A lot more people not having laughs and jokes and stuff. Dark Mark's tired. He thinks he's done enough. 1 minute 30.6. I guess he's banking on that, but everyone else is going out on outlap, so he's the only person who is not going for that. Danny's on an outlap as well, but we'll go across him in a minute. Even Stevens, not set a timed lap time yet. Back of that Monday league, like I literally put off 2 streams on Monday. Obviously, I had a day off just to watch the Monday league. I've got a co-op with Dark Mark on the Monday as well, but obviously Mark was streaming. Race next week will be just keep up the truck and duggets. Yeah, well, or you could just keep racing and then just wait and see where you end up, Fatal. It's just the beauty of racing, man. You don't expect Haas drivers in real life to be like fighting for points. Even Stevens, 1 minute 30.830, just beating out the other. Well, they will be rookies, of course, on Monday, entering their first official race. Someone stick a rocket at Primal's ass. Mike, I think you peed in the Mark. I think you peed in the seat and made it heavier. Up the boy, says Cake. Here we go. Primal then, round the final corner. This looks like it will be a bit of a quicker lap this by Primal. Used a lot of his ERS. He still has just enough to kind of make a pressure. There you go, 1 minute 30.8. Not the ideal lap he would have gone to. It was only 2 tenths of a second between 3rd and 7th. Epic stuff there. Who's next round? Dragoon on an outlap. McLaren's are coming around. I think that is Chucky behind Blackout. Chucky across the line then, guys. That is terrible. He's starting the lap again. 1 minute 47. He's probably better than me. I was going to say Angelic Raisin, but he crashed out about half a year ago. No, it's quite easy to get on, mate, to be fair. A couple of places you can take one off are the exit of 12/13, Curb of Doom. If you kind of avoid it too much. Danny with a 29.5. Sit down, field, he says. Here comes Rassier then. Nope, Rassier's there, can start that retire. Forgive me, guys, went a little bit too far. Rassier is improving. This looks like he could take P3. Danny with an absolute monster lap. 1 minute 29.587. Fucking hell, get him into Mondays. Right, here we go. Rassier P3. AlphaTauri at the moment. Taking charge here. Raver Chili 30.094. He was 1,000 off, I think. Here we go. So who is this coming around now? It is Primal again. Danny's on it, mate. We got, like I said, we've got quick drivers here. We've got quick drivers across all leagues. All leagues are very, very competitive. The only way Stevens is winning this race is if he sells 7 pigeon carcasses and builds a shed to raise more funds for ocean water. Yeah, I can see that happening. Primal there didn't improve there. Black has invalidated. Another invalidation. Dragoon. P9. He's above Angelic Racing. Mark won't be happy with that. Yeah, Danny's on it, but then Danny last season was very, very inconsistent. And Chucky, 30.7, just a bit off there. Chucky, he'll be very proud of that P5. Chucky doesn't like this track. Be good to be out of there. So, guys, that is your qualifying. We're going to go on board now with the pole sitter. Danny blitzed the field. 2 poles in a row. Looking very, very formidable. Danny, of course, last week's race winner. Wasn't quite as easy as what it looked, of course, but it all remains to be seen what happens in this Grand Prix. And Blackout retires from session. And there we go. No, Danny, put as much as you need, mate. You know what I mean? Team Haas needs some points. Obviously, we've got Hambo as well. And Skillian. So Team Haas are looking pretty decent on the Monday. Right, then here we go. Danny, pole position, 1 minute 29.5. The only driver into the 29s. Almost the quickest lap of the entire week. P1. Ravachilli in P2. Rassir P3. AlphaTauri is looking very competitive. Rassir is, of course, on the soft tyres for the start of the race. Dartmark in 4th. Paul got his act together. Doesn't quite look as quick as what he usually does, but he doesn't like the track. Neither does Chalky. Both very impressive performances, 4th and 5th for them. Even Stevens, his first RRF1 French Grand Prix, pre-season second Grand Prix, sorry, forgive me for him, is in 6th. Primal and Blackout, 7th and 8th. Dragoon would be probably expecting something a little quicker than that. And Janet Raisin is still trying to find his other fucking wheel. Try avoiding using words like nonce, cake in my chat, please, buddy. That's the first warning. And there you go. Right, guys. We don't use that sort of shit. I did have a filter that stops words like nonce and pedo and shit like that, you know, blah, blah, blah. But just keep it kind of a bit nicer. But yeah, guys, give me 2 minutes, about now. And then we'll crack on the French Grand Prix. Back in 2. See, the guys are more clever not to press A. Do you know what, that donation? I won't use it for like a year. Like a talk about boobs. That's what we're talking about. That's better. Right, here we go, guys. Rassir is clearly the odd one out here. Roush one's gone. Oh, Rao did get on the grid. Nice. I know we had a bit of a connection issue. earlier on. So there's your grid order, guys. Rasir, the only driver on softs. And it is looking very fucking overcast here, guys. Are we going to see a second week in a row of rain on Wednesday? They got no luck. Do you know what? Every time Dartmark usually hosts a lobby, there's fucking rain. The fuck it is. In RF1 or in, I think, SF1, he used to jinx it as well. Every time Mark hosts a lobby, TSD ain't that bad. We can get a woodsy evening, buddy. Hey, don't worry, fella. Dragoon. Oh, who's in the fray? Mike Fairley got into Q2, Woodsy. Mike Fairley got into Q2 with a very competitive lap time. Almost made it to Q3. Hamber, you have an incredibly creative mind, I will give you that. We're going to be going live with you guys in 1 minute. I believe that person got timed out. What did he actually do? Who timed him out? I want to know. Oh, dear me. I guess he just kind of pushed a little bit. So you pushed too far, guys. We will. There you go, Mike in 13th there, Woodsy, covering your race for tonight. And we are going, ladies and gentlemen. 04. Nice, quick and quick shape, quick sharp. Here we go. We haven't had it ready up, so we don't have to do no fucking bollocks restarts, which is good. And here we go then. So we are coming towards the grid now. Let's have another quick look at the... Well, we're going to have a look at the grid in a minute anyway. We'll go around. Getziger, who got knocked out, of course, by an incredible lap by Whisper, of course. Getziger right down the order, P16. Hopefully we don't get any dives up the inside here, guys, tonight. We had a couple of dodgy little dives yesterday. Let's get off the pause menu, and we're going to go live to the grid for the formation lap for week 2 of pre-season here at RF1. Here we go. And he gets a pretty good launch on the ball. What am I about? How's he get a fucking good launch? Rasir is going to be a sitting duck in about 4 laps. Now, this looks like it could rain at any minute. I don't know if there is rain tonight, but God, Woodsy, you picked a good time to get to do what you need to do, bro, honestly. There we go, we've got all the guys around here. 30 views, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Much love to everybody. God, man, you guys privilege me, seriously. Absolute love to everybody. But they're not here to listen to me. They're here to watch this shit. And this is the shit you want to watch tonight. Pause, did you manage to watch my POV? No, I didn't. Sorry, mate. I actually forgot. I will have a look, Mark. I did. I genuinely forgot. I will have a look at that after my... I think me and Bish are doing a co-op stream tomorrow. Or I'm doing my triple stream, the Mass Effect Foot Manager Dynasty Warriors tomorrow. So I will go and check that out. Before tomorrow. Good launch for a foot. It was a fucking sexy launch back on it, in fairness. Hey, come on. Commentary that you're not going to get anywhere else. Because I swear. And they don't like that. Chloe's going to brokers. And Sky spent 4 hours sorting it. Oh, bloody hell. Shit, man. To be fair, I mean, you probably need about 6 hours if I broke my mate, to be fair. So that's probably the ideal thing to do, to be honest. Here we go. So Danny leading the way around. Raver. Rasir. Dartmark. Chucky. Even Stevens, Primal, Blackout, Dragoon, Raisin, Baz, Whisper, Mike Fairley, Gamerman, Ozers, Getziger, and Rara bringing up the rear. Guys, this is going to be... Yeah, Mark, I'll tell you what, message my personal Facebook and remind me either now or in the morning, because I'll read that in the mornings, my personal Facebook. I really go on it in the afternoons, so... Obviously, I've got a little cheeky little rules post to put up. A Blackout and Dragoon have been disqualified. So we've got 2 people on the naughty step. And we're going to showcase them right now. There they are. Don't you feel silly. But now we're going to go all the way to the back of the grid. Haas at the front, Haas at the back. So the frontal bum and the rear bum for this particular race. That was bad / good timing. Here we go, guys. Sorry about that. Forgive me. 5 red lights. And it is a lights and we're fucking out of here. Straight good start there immediately by Danny. He's took off. And let's have a look on into turn 1. Oh my God, it's like a horse race. Oh, I don't think that... Oh, no. Oh, Mark on the outside of the Aston. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, the Alpha Towers both. Oh, we got spin. Oh, my God. Pile them everywhere. Holy moly. Oath's involved. There's an absolute destruction at the back. There's destruction at the back. I think Primal went round, got collected by half a dozen other cars. Holy fuck balls. Oh, dear me. RIP for some of the drivers here. Let's go back up front. Rasir. Is he going to make a move on Raver Chile? I think Raver's going to go to the inside. This is a very, very smart tactic by Raver Chile. Teamwork going absolutely brilliantly for AlphaTauri at the moment. Now Rasu needs to take off. He needs to shoot off from this position. Shoxks in P5. Let's go down the order here. Blackout in P8 actually kept his position. Getziger made 7 places. So that he was the guy who avoided all the carnage, Getziger, along with Rara. And we've got a yellow flag back there. That is the Red Bull of Ozers, who just missed the chicane completely. Surprised there was no safety car. That is set the standard. Mark set the safety car. Absolute flying here for Danny. Rassir needs to go and make some moves on him early on. Try and put the pressure on him. Sorry, guys, I literally went to get my bottle of cola out of my bag. Forgive me there. Guys, pretty close. Shoxks and even Stevens together. Shoxks running wide. I think we're going to get the pitters all diving in. Angelic Raisin is one of them. Whisper. Oh, here we go. We've got a battle between the lovers. Here we go. Danny is absolutely flying. 1.7 Primal with a speeding in the pit lane penalty. Well, Rara making a move on his misses. That'll be an awkward dinner table, I tell you, if them two take each other out. But Rara. Well, Whisper doesn't need to move, and Whisper is in the top 10, so she ain't going to give up points. They're not in the same team, of course. Oh, they're the 3 guys who all... And Baz and Ninja actually didn't have any damage from that exchange. So it needs to go and make a move. I think they're doing the old Hamilton-Bottas manoeuvre from Hungary. You go for him. Oh, my God. Oh, Dragoon a little bit wide, goes a little bit wide there. I think we're going to get a bit of a run here by Blackout. These two both collected each other on the formation lap. Dragoon had a good start. I don't know what quite happened after that. And here we go. Let's get the shit. Sorry, guys, forgive me. Blackout goes to the inside. Dragoon leaves him enough room. Blackout does pull out of the move. And we got Getziger in P9. Great start by Getziger. Let's get the tyres on. As Ozers is only just coming out of the pits now as we're entering Sector 3. Ozers race is completely ruined, barring a safety car, which we only had one of last week, of course, thanks to Whale correcting me. I thought it was a good few we had. I was thinking of Tuesday. We've got to look at this. All over Rara, all over the back of his partner, DNF Whisper. But lovers and partners are nothing in racing. They're in opposite teams. Rara's going to want to prove he's the better one. He's already been beaten by her in qualifying this weekend, of course, thanks to technical difficulties. Oh, DNF Whisper runs wide. Side by side here. Is Whisper going to hold on? And Whisper held on. Rassir pits in. He's just getting himself off them soft tyres. Good stuff there by Rassir. Recognising the danger signs early. Gets himself off the tyres. But oh, wow, there we go. It's like, oh, whoa, Mike Fairley, what a swerve there. Unbelievable. And now Blackout all over the back here. Rara can't get the move done. Mike Fairley comes just across in front of Gamerman before the... She's Rassir got damage, maybe. Angelic Razor's had an absolute stinker today. Dark Mark on the back of Raven Chili there, the battle for P2. Oh, we've already had that conversation. Mike Fairley and Gamerman having a little bit of a shit and dig back there. Raven Chili then with the RS on him. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2. Who's that? It is Gamerman's round. Dragoon has been overtaken by Blackout. Good overtake there by Blackout up to P6. McLaren's on the move there, it seems. Yeah, they are P4 and P6 now. That's because Rassir coming to the pits, didn't he? Sorry, forgive me. Rara gets Whisper. Rara up into P9, Whisper P10. Mike Fairley with Baz. Again, we've got a yellow flag sector 1. That is Primal having an absolute mare. Primal good as we get to go. And Dragoon's off! Where's Dragoon gone? Dragoon! Oh, where's he gone? What has he done? He's broke the wall. He's Chris Jericho'd it. Dark Markers, what? Sorry, Dragoon. How has he done that? Forgive me, guys, sorry. Wow, that was incredible. Dragoon literally come across the other side and blew up. Even Stevens down at the inside. Shoxks, great move there by Joe. Put himself in a P4. It's Shoxks P5. Now let's have a look at Dark Mark still fighting. We've got DNF Whisper still on the back of Rara. Dragoon just lost control. Go around the fast right-hander. So unfortunate. Hashtag TIRY2J. Codebreaker. Rassir has overtaken Gamerman. Gamerman just moving out of the way. Well, Dragoon obviously leaves the session. He's not going to be happy. So unfortunate there. Dropped the back end. He might have bumped off another car, but we'll have to wait and see. And here comes Dark Mark into P2 then. France usually has a plethora of penalties. We haven't had any so far. Shoxks gets back at even Stevens due to DRS. A second DRS overtake for these two. Having a right little ding-dong between the two of them. And Blackout, is Shoxks' McLaren teammate, has now joined the fray. Look at this, Raver up there has not given up the fight against Dartmark. Still only on lap 4, but this race feels like it's going to be a quick one, I tell you. Absolutely flying around here. Dartmark, 2.5 seconds off Danny at the moment. These two don't need to trip over each other or tangle. They're in a perfect position here to line up for a lovely podium as long as they can keep it clean. Angelic Razor will be chasing down game man there. P14 you see in the background. Shoxks with Blackout then together. We're going to stick on board with Raver. Is he going to be able to make a move on Dartmark? Considering Mark and Shoxks both don't dislike this track with a passion, they are doing exceptionally well. Turning up, showing up and having a fantastic little drive between the two of them. But even Stevens now is going to get DRS, and he had a really, really good exit, but he's running low on ERS. Shoxks not even making any moves here. Oh, he is. He's actually trying to go down this, but I think, yeah, even Stevens going to just have a car length, and Shoxks just go on the outside. Even Stevens proving to break at the exact right time for him in his perspective. Moves the McLaren down to P5, but Shoxks going to be with him for the long run down into the chicane, you'd imagine. Yellow flag. That is Oses again. He's proven to be an absolute spin magnet. He needs to watch the tyres. He's going to... Oh, we've got Primal coming up the back of him. As soon as you spin on this track, you literally have to let off the throttle, especially with the kind of undulation, the way the corners are situated and the way they play out. Dark. Oh, so we've got Shoxks and Blackout here. The two McLarens are going side by side. Shoxks, keeps it running, but Shoxks goes deep into the corner. Didn't quite get even Stevens, and Shoxks loses the back end, and that's Blackout capitalising there on Shoxks' own mistake to move himself into 5th position, but then it's not really going to damage McLaren's prospects, of course. They keep... Well, I know there's no points, but theoretically they keep the same constructors' points, don't they? 5th and 6th, yellow flag there. And that is the Ferrari of Mike Fairley's round. Oh, watch out. Oh, goodness me. I had to move royally out of the way there. It's been like I thought. Mike rejoins the track. He will get back on. Did he get any damage, Mike? I don't think so. I think he's actually avoided damage, is he? Oh, no, there's definitely some end plate damage here. No, that's fucked his race. So unfortunate there for Mike. Oz is battling with Primal there at the back. So here we go, Raver Chili. Battle for P2. We've just entered lap 6 now of a 27-lap Grand Prix. Raver trying to go around the outside. Dartmark covers him off beautifully. Raver, these two veterans now of RRF1, of course, had excellent debut season. Raver just mingled with inconsistencies. Obviously getting involved in incidents, having spins. Obviously getting taken out in a couple of them. Mike Fairley dives into the pits, and he will be coming out just in front of Primal, I believe. So Raver Chili then, 6/10 back from Dartmark. Is he going to have enough to fight it? I think he might have a bit of a run here. He might have a little shot into the chicane. I don't think he's going to have a go at it, is he? He's definitely having a look up the inside. Oh, Mark running very wide just to allow him to have a go, but that's going to give Raver potentially a chance on the exit. Very respectful driving between the two of those guys. As you just see in the background, Shoxks falling a bit further back now. 1.7 back off Blackout. Probably looking to get in some rhythm. Getsuga's having a fantastic Grand Prix, by the way. From 16th to 7th. Admittedly, there's a long way to go. A lot of spins can be had. Tyres can obviously wear down. And the track is getting a lot hotter than what it was originally. And that was a burp and a half. So we've got a 3-way battle for 14th, guys. We'll showcase that in a minute. As we've got the two new guys, Blackout and Even Stevens. Both friends with Whale, I believe. If I'm correct. So, battling... Blackout is driving Whale's car, incidentally. Right, so Raver Chili is going to be chasing down Dartmark. Has he got enough in it? He's not using ERS, so I don't think Raver's going to have enough to wrestle that position off Mark. No, he's not. So at the moment, he just kind of settles in behind him. Blackout, same with Even Stevens. It's almost like a bit of a chess match. Getsuga and Rara, old rivals from VRF1, of course, on multiple other leagues. And look how close they get together. Rara's trying to go up the inside there. The two drivers will Getsuga hold the line. He's held this position. Rara running in P8 at the moment. Getsuga battle. Well, this battle for 7th. I don't think any moves can be made on the long DRS straight. We're going to go up and have a look at Blackout. Oh, there will be now because Even Stevens made a bit of a muck up there. And is Blackout going to have a go? He does, and he fires himself into P4. Slows down perfectly. The McLaren of Blackout moves it to P4. Rara doesn't get the job done. May have had a bit of a bad exit, potentially. And we're going to go back to Even Stevens, because he's having another go here. Blackout made a bit of a mistake out the corner. Even Stevens and Blackout, the two newbies in the league, having an absolute ding-dong here for P4. Oh, God, right, and they're coming up. Oh, I think Blackout's gone a bit wide. Oh, shuts the door perfectly there, but makes a mistake on the exit. Even Stevens, round the outside, this is brilliant. Owes a penalty there. Side by side, the two of them. Oh, that's Dartmark off the track. Dartmark spun. Holy moly. Marks fell down, he's made a mistake. Promotes Ravenchilly and now Getziger with Rara all over the back of each other. Aston Martin still performing pretty decently at the moment. Mark could be gutted with that spin, but this now has become a battle between Blackout and Even Stevens for the podium, and Shoxks got himself back in the fray after having a couple of dodgy corners. France is one of those tracks where if you make one or two little silly mistakes or potential errors, it does affect you for around about a lap or two, because you're in such a rhythm going around the corners. I love the track, a lot of people do find it boring, and that's Mike Fairley off the track again. Oh, at least this time he doesn't actually kind of wreck the car, which is ideal. And he keeps it going, but look at that. Blackout did get a penalty, I believe, there. Yeah, he did. 3-second penalty for Blackout. I thought it was for Even Steven, but obviously it was Blackout, I said. So he gets DRS. Chucky is he within DRS? No, he just missed it. I thought he might have lost a bit there. And will Blackout make the move? No, he doesn't. Just stays very, very honest on the back of Even Stevens. Rara with a 3-second penalty. He does get past Getziger. Getziger sends one back up the inside of him. What a move by Getziger to hold back. Rara's probably a little bit taken aback there. He gave Getziger an awful lot of room. Probably lucky, because otherwise would have had a 2-car pile-up, and Getziger would have got a slap on the wrist probably for that. But anyway, Rara having another look back. This has been a fucking epic battle between these two for P7. Dartmouth looking to get back on the back of Chucky. Have a very familiar battle with him. Wales says, go on the lads, he says. Or the boys. Oh, Rara on the back of Getziger. Something really exciting racing going on here on the Wednesday League. Lap 8 of 27. This is the final pre-season race, guys. We get serious next week. We move into the real season. And this is where it gets really serious. But these guys are still racing. You'd think it was the first race of the season here. These guys are trying to put on a hell of a show, as we always do here at RRF1, of course. Monday, you've got yourself Bish and Dartmark, obviously, when it's rotated. Tuesday, you got the Massey. Wednesday, you got this twat. And so Rara up the inside. Will Getziger give up the position? No, and he's... Oh, dear me. That was going to end in tears every day of the week. Nicely slowed down by Whisper. I don't know if that was Getziger just not giving him the room. You can never tell from that angle. Either way, Rara's come off second best there completely. Getziger did not want to give that position up. And Rassir, by the way, remember, he hasn't made a mistake. He just wanted to get off the soft tyres. He's made quite an interesting choice here, because he's going to be a lot quicker come the end of the race, depending, obviously, what everyone's tyres are. A Blackout coming very close to the back of Even Steven. Even Steven keeps himself in P3. I forgot there was a DRS straight going. I was just watching Rara and Getziger just kind of have their ding-dong. Back up to the podium position, so that's Baz the Ninja overtaking DNF Whisper with no DRS. So they must have been absolutely side by side, which is a fucking epic corner to go around side by side through there. Whisper falls to P9, Rara in 10th, Rassir 11th. Old familiar names and new names throwing themselves into the mix here at the top and in the midfield. Well, all over the place. We're having battles up and down. Rassir with Rara. We've got a bit of a gap between back to Angelic Raisin. Of course, he had that early spin. Caught up in the pile-up at turn 1. Primal looking to make a comeback, but he's 33 seconds behind Primal. Not having a very good race at all. I'm just going to double check something. Primal not enjoying himself one bit, but Even Stevens, two guys that really are enjoying themselves. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I mean, like I said, we saw similar incidents in the Tuesday race. We had one, I believe, Monday with Moomin as well. It's a very, very tricky corner to go side by side. If someone doesn't quite give the room that they potentially the other person expects, then you're going to be up shit's creek. Now this is interesting because Whisper has Rara and Rassir. Whisper could be seeing herself get a cheeky little top 10 if she's careful here. Rara, of course, is on the hard tyre. He will be going a lot quicker later on. I probably would run hard to medium personally. The soft tyres are a fucking absolute crock of shit around this track. But Getziger is not... Sorry, Whisper's not being dropped by Baz. And Baz is catching Getziger as well, interestingly. So dark mark on the back of Shoxks. Mark doing very well to save his ER. She don't really say much through here. But here we go. Oh, Went's got the back of Whisper then. Oh my god, he took his miss. That'll be fucking mental. I mean, take her out on dates, mate, not out of the race. That's the way forward. Yeah, guys, Mark V, I can't wait to have you back as well. Look at Rassir here. Rassir's got a hell of a run on Rara. But is he going to make the move? He's trying to get on the outside. He can't quite get it. Rassir, what a move up the inside. Beautiful. What execution there, but it's not done yet. Rara. Oh, it is. He's going to power on the outside. Oh, that's wonderful. Great anticipation. Great. Opportunistic is a lovely word. Move there by Rassir, ladies and gentlemen. That means he's going to have a right shot at Whisper as well. 3 people in the pits. That's Blackout, Shoxks. The McLarens are double stacked again. Goodness me. Oh, there goes Whisper. Runs wide. And Rara's going to get DRS. Rassir's got DRS. Whisper doesn't. Oh, no, with it. Where's Whisper? Whisper didn't. There you go. McLaren did a really, really quick turnaround there, by the way. Of a double stack. Fair play. But Rara, this battle's broken up to P6 now. What an epic start to the season, guys. But we're not even at the season. We're not even halfway through the fucking race. This has been a belter. So Rara with Whisper still on the back of him. Running in a net P11 at the moment, Whisper, of course, after giving up those 2 positions to Rara and Rassir. Rara's going to be thinking, you just overtook me on my missus. I'm going to get you back for that, Welshie. I'm going to get you back for that, Rassir. We'll wait and see about